Welcome, folks, to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Fort Hemingway, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where folks have been shouting "Hotty Toddy" since the very early hours today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes. Miss Rebels, 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Rebels will kick this away to start us off. Returner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
As the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And the running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Will throw this out of the RPO. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And the Buffaloes will bring their punt team onto the field. So the opening drive stalls. The punter comes out to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down here for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. His first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards. Well, they don't block the defense. Around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains and you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing as we saw on this play.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? And here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So a tricky situation long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And the Buffaloes bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is brought down. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And the ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
And the junior gets home making a sack there. The Buffaloes come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's going to take off. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Buffaloes will have to punt this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the 1st quarter of play. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. The Rebels will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's Jones. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Buffaloes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The tight end has got it, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's going to take off here. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Important second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain on it.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He lets it go on the move. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the Rebels will bring their punt team on the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Running it back, it's Jones. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground.
Colorado offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. It's a quick shovel pass. The defense. The second down behind the sticks now.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. On this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
This time it's complete. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Colorado.
The Buffaloes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They get the second half started with their running play. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. He doesn't connect on his first throw.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Can he take it all the way? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
7, Ole Miss 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's awesome. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught quickly. It's a nice gain. Remove the football up to the 27.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Heading left after the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Offense will keep it on the ground here, and they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed it. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Makes a quick grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws the ball to the left after plenty of time in the pocket. Excellent protection. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the
unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the Buffaloes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Snags a quick throw. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle made after a big gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Buffaloes are going to keep this drive rolling. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Colorado. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's awesome. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Play action here on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lofting it toward the left sideline. That one knocked away, incomplete. Good job by the defense to end the third quarter.
With the score, Colorado 14, Ole Miss 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Look at this, he'll go deep again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to chuck it again. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert.
Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Strong game. made by this quarterback. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Buffaloes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. And they've got him.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's past the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. In the clear of the 25. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
They'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
He shreds the tackle.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And they tack on the extra point.
21, Ole Miss 7.
Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. From the pocket, delivers over the middle, and they get him down after the completion. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. It's caught downfield. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough weight.
Oh, and he fumbles. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback looking to scramble. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down. The Rebels churn out another first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he throws his third interception of the day. The 50, inside the 40, at the 20, inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the interception taken to the house. A game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to advance on the football.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And your Ole Miss Rebels will take over first and 10.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. They'll run it to the left. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the right side on the toss. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Bring them down after a small gain. They played it safe there on third and long.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? No, he stopped short on fourth down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Colorado. And the beatdown continues. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running backs still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality